Right, children. So in the previous class we have studied about malaria, the life cycle of Anopheles mosquito. Malaria. Okay. So how Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito transfer the sporozoite in our body, and where they go first in liver and then RBC, and then they form gametes, and gametes are then enter with another mosquito bite into the mosquito body, and their fertilization take place, and they change into sporozoite, the spores which finally transfer into their salivary gland, and they are ready for the next bite to transfer the sporozoite into the next person. And the term malaria stands for mal. Mal means wrong or dirty or bad, and area, that is stand for air. That is, it was believed that it is an airborne disease, and it is spread in those places where the air is bad or foul. But in fact, it has nothing to do with the air. It is not an airborne disease. It is actually a pathogen-borne disease, vector transferred by vector, and the vector is female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, so that we have studied in the previous. So if you want to control malaria, the only option is to control mosquito, because we have studied that the pathogen of malaria, that is Plasmodium, has two hosts. One is human and one is mosquito. So either you kill all the human being, then the malaria will be not there. So the ultimate choice what we got is to control the mosquitoes. Okay? So that there won't be any mosquitoes, so there won't be any mosquito bite, and there will be no transfer of the sporozoite, and we will not suffer from malaria and other diseases like dengue and this elephantiasis and chikungunya. Many other diseases are there which are transferred by them. So all these things can be controlled. ठीक है. So mosquitoes को कैसे कंट्रोल करेंगे? Do not let the stagnant water deposit anywhere around your house, and cover all the water bodies, and do not collect the water in the open things, ditches and all around your house or on your terrace. पुराना कूलर पड़ा होगा और in the tire and other places. Often you must have heard in the advertisement and all. And in the drainage and the water collecting places, you can leave some fish like Mussia which eat away their larva. And always use mosquito net in the or gauze doors and windows and mosquito net while sleeping. I not advise you to use any sort of pesticides which we are using at home. And anyway, it is up to you. बुक में तो लिखा है, आपको तो लिखना ही है परीक्षा में, तो ठीक है. सो यू कैन यूज द मस्किटो रिपेलेंट. द वैरायटी ऑफ देम इज अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट. यू नॉट टू राइट द पर्टिकुलर ब्रांड. ओके, मस्किटो रिपेलेंट विच मे कीप द मस्किटोज अवे फ्रॉम देयर हाउस एंड यू मे नॉट सफर फ्रॉम दोज डिजीज. तो ये तो हो गया. नेक्स्ट है वर्म से होने वाले हेलमेंथिक डिजीजेस. Helminthic diseases. Number of diseases are there, and two of them is given in your book, that is the Wucheriasis and Ascariasis. Okay? Wucheriasis. Ascariasis is the common roundworm, and Wucheria is the filarial worm. Are some of the common helminths which are known as pathogenic to man. Piniosis भी है, pinworms भी होती हैं, और बहुत सारी दूसरी बीमारियाँ भी होती हैं, लेकिन उनका वर्णन हमारी पुस्तक में नहीं है. अच्छा, आज तो हिंदी दिवस. ओके, सो हिंदी दिवस वाले सर. Ascarius is an intestinal parasite, and how it enters in our body? Because of the untreated water, unmoist vegetables, especially the vegetables which we get from underground, like potatoes, like carrot, radish and others. Okay? Because this is like if someone has got right. So I was saying that is this these Ascaris is entering, that is the eggs of the Ascaris or the spores of the Ascaris entering in our body through contaminated water, contaminated food, especially the food which we are getting from under soil. And that is why if you see the high class of our Indian society, that is the Brahmins and Jains and all, they never used to consume only they used to get from the soil, because they were the educated class at that time. Other people were not allowed to study and all, education and all. So those people were aware that what are the harmful effects. Now we know the better ways of cleaning and all, and with the scraper, if you just remove the top layer,
Sir, mute.
You are not able to hear me? Okay, I'll speak again. When people used to walk on these fields barefoot, and they used to go into the step well, you know step well, the well in which the steps are there till down, and they go to fetch water and come back. During that time, their feet used to get into the water, and all the germs, all the spores, all the things which used to be stuck into their leg, their feet, that used to go into the water, and that same water they used to fetch and they used to bring home. Merely staining with the cotton cloth is not sufficient, and these spores used to be there in the water, and that used to enter in our water. And that is why the step wells are stopped in India, and it was basically in Rajasthan. Okay, even now you can get a number of step wells which are now of archaeological importance. So they are stopped, and then this thing, water supply and treated water, and then now even that whatever treated water is coming from the public health department, we are further treating at our home in order to save ourselves from these diseases. Okay, then the Wucheria. Wucheria is actually transmitted by mosquito bite. So the symptoms are written here. That is, the symptoms of these diseases include internal bleeding, especially about Ascaris. Internal bleeding, muscular pain, fever, anemia. Why anemia? Because they, with the help of their sucker, they used to stick to intestinal, inner wall of the intestine. And whenever they used to move, they used to cause wounds, and the bleeding the blood used to ooze out. So that is how the fecal matter used to have blood coated on it. Okay, so that internal bleeding, muscular pain, fever, anemia. Why? Because a lot of blood is already drained out. So that is why it used to lead to anemia and blockade of the intestine. When the number of these Ascaris increases that much, that the small intestine, which is there in very narrow lumen size, in which large number of Ascaris or tapeworm or other parasite used to be there, so they used to cause blockade of the intestine. Okay? The eggs of the parasite are excreted along with the feces and infected person, which contaminated soil, water, plants, etc. Okay? You might have seen very commonly people are just the vegetable tailor simply, "Arey, ye gajar meethi hai kya?" Then they, without washing, without doing anything, just have a bite. Now it may have number of eggs or spores, not only of Ascaris, but there are other things also. So that's that much of thing, the level we should have, that what should be done and what should be. You are thinking that you are getting free of cost, that's a little bit carrot. That is, when it makes you sick, that means how much of business money you will have to spend to get cured. So these things you have to keep in mind. Wucheria, that is the elephantiasis, is commonly known as Wucheria, that is caused by Wucheria bancropti and Wucheria malai. The filarial worms that causes slowly developing chronic inflammation of the organs. Okay? Lower organs especially. And these pathogens are actually found in the lymphatic nodes and all. So you can see what's written ahead, that is the chronic inflammation of the organs in which they live for many years, usually the lymphatic vessels of the lower limbs. The disease is called elephantiasis because the body, the leg used to swell like elephant's leg, or filariasis. Okay, because the common name of Wucheria is filaria. And the inflammation, that swelling used to come up to the genital organ. So you can see that figure, the deformities. Okay, the pathogen are transmitted to healthy person through a bite of female mosquito. So mosquito is a vector. Okay. Now next is fungal diseases. Many fungi belonging to genera Mycosporum, Trichophyton and Epidermophyton. These are responsible for causing number of different types of skin ailments, especially the ringworms. You might have seen ringworm. It's a since we people are maintaining proper hygiene, so it's not common in our school yet. You can see many people, even on the head scalp, you will find that particular patch. There will be no hair, or the patches you find on the skin, and generally round and dry and scaly skin. Okay, so that is the sign of ringworm. So responsible for ringworm, which is one of the most common infectious disease in the man. And how it will spread? By physical contact, by sharing of the article. When a person who is infected with these type of skin diseases shakes hand or hugs, or when someone uses their articles like towels or other things, so then the disease spread from one person to another. So appearance of the dry, scaly lesion on the various part of the body such as skin, nail and scalp especially, it will cause loss of hair, and such as skin, nail and scalp are the main symptoms of the disease. These lesions are accompanied by intense itching, and during the course of itching the spores comes into the nail, and that is the time when we shake hand with someone else, we are transferring the disease to the other, or we are getting the disease from infected person. Okay, then heat and the moisture help in the fungi to grow. They are the most suitable condition. So that is why this disease will be more common in those places where it is warm and moist. Okay? There are a large number of trees are there, the transpiration is taking place and the moisture is there and all. Okay, so which makes them thrive in the skin folds such as those of the groin, between the toes, and ringworms are generally acquired from soil by using towels and clothes, or even the comb of infected persons and using of the public toilets and all. There are many reasons that way. So all these we had studied, like we had done the viral diseases, bacterial diseases, protozoal diseases, fungal diseases and helminthic diseases. 5 categories. I given you so many examples of the diseases which are caused by them last time when I made a chart. And we already discussed about the mode of communication, how the diseases passes from one person, infected person, to a healthy person, by physical contact, by sharing the articles, by what you call the contaminated air, water, food, and not acquiring or maintaining the proper hygienic condition, not taking proper bath and all. Vaccination is not done, or not having सारी चीज़ें मैं already बता चुका हूँ. So it is useless to discuss this paragraph again. And otherwise also we have discussed what kind of diseases are caused by what in different ways. So now we will start the new topic, that is immunity. And this particular time of corona infection, everyone is aware of immunity. And there are so many the same kind of immunity booster food. Now those food which were generally coming with some other heading, nowadays all of a sudden you will find all the honey examples and the Chyawanprash and all protein based food item and all. Everywhere you will find immunity booster, tulsi immunity booster. So what exactly the immunity is? Immunity is that resistance of our body against any disease. It is our self-resistance. Even if we come across, even if we gain those type of pathogens, we will not fall sick. Even if you go between those people who are suffering, if you go there, then also you will not get sick because you have immunity. Now, immunity is actually, there are two types of immunity. That is one which we have since birth and the one which we acquire later. So, the term immunity is you are familiar with. Types of immunity too, that is the innate immunity and acquired immunity. Acquired by name only it is here, that is this we are gaining later on, it is not present since birth. And innate immunity is there which is there since birth. This is developed later when our body comes in contact of pathogen. Okay? Innate immunity is there which is since birth, and innate immunity is not specific even. It is same for all. Okay. So it's not that it will be acting for malaria also, it will be acting for diarrhea also, it will be acting for filaria also, and it will be acting against fungal disease also. So innate immunity is general. It is not specific to any particular disease, where the acquired immunity is always specific to a particular disease. Now innate immunity is classified into 4 categories. are called 4 lines of defense. These are known as lines of defense. So if I read from the innate immunity, you can see that the innate immunity is non-specific type of defense, and it is present from the time of birth. This is accomplished by providing the different type of barriers to the entry of foreign agents into our body. So foreign agents can enter in our body through various means. There are several openings. The eyes are there, nose is there, ears are there, mouth is there, reproductive openings are there. So from where it can enter in our body, and yet we are not falling sick right from the childhood. We are exposed to all these type of conditions. Happy Hindi Divas, Hindi Divas की शुभकामनाएं सर. ओके सर. तो ये हैं 4 लाइन्स ऑफ बैरियर्स, हम यहाँ पे पढ़ लेते हैं. फर्स्ट इज फिजिकल बैरियर. It is just like a boundary wall of your house. You have got a boundary wall so that no outsider can enter in your body. Similarly, our boundary wall is our skin. The skin is covering the entire body. ठीक है. So देखिए, skin on our body is the main barrier which prevent the entry of microorganism. Mucus coating of the epithelial lining of respiratory tract. Inside the nose, you know that the mucus is there. Mouth में saliva is there. Gastrointestinal and urinary tracts also help in trapping the microbes entering in our body. So these 2 things are there. That is the skin as a general barrier, and then there are different type of mucus linings are there. Maybe in the nose, maybe in the urinary, and maybe in the gastrointestinal layers. The second is physiological barrier. Physiological include hydrochloric acid, that acid in the stomach, that is hydrochloric acid, then saliva which has got lysozyme, okay, tear which has got lysozyme, and ear has got wax. So they are also preventing this. The third one is cellular barrier. We know that WBC is performing this function in our body. We got a large number of WBC, and we know that in event of any disease infection, the number of WBC all of a sudden goes high. So in such case, if we go to the doctor, the doctor writes us that blood count, that WBC count के लिए. So that we know normally their range is somewhere about 5,000 to 8,000 per cubic millimeter. If it goes high, that means it is a sign of certain infection in our body. Then is polymorphonuclear leukocytes. Okay? So they are actually preventing us. So whenever foreign bodies are there, they will identify them, they will kill them, they will phagocyte them, they will neutralize them, they will destroy them. Whatever ways, there are different ways because there are different types of WBC, and they are actually functioning in that way. And the last one is cytokine barrier. The cytokine barriers are only and only for virus. So see, the fourth one, it is a virus infected cells secrete proteins called interferons. Okay? And which protect the non-infected cell from further viral infection. Come back. Delhi government was the first who introduced plasma therapy for corona. What is this plasma therapy? Whenever a person has undergone corona, his body develops interferons, so that whenever they come across any WBC, that is corona virus, immediately this interferon will surround the cell, and that will cause the bursting of the cell, and they will kill the cell. So that is how the interferons are there in the. And when the plasma is taken, the interferons are also there. When such a plasma is given to the person who is suffering from disease, so these will cause, or these will help in the limiting the effect of the disease or controlling the disease, and that is very simple. So remember, interferons are used only against virus, but not a particular virus. It is not that it will be only against coronavirus. Interferons is a category of chemicals which are working against virus. So these were the innate immunity. Innate immunity में हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा? That is जो since birth. ठीक है? 4 line of defense हमने पढ़ी. Now next है acquired immunity, which was not there at the time of birth, which is later on we are developing. ठीक है? So see, acquired immunity on the other hand is the pathogen specific. No, they were not specific. They were common for all. They are pathogen specific. If you get vaccinated against polio, So it can protect you only from polio, not from tetanus. Okay, because they are pathogen specific. So that is the thing. So this means our body when encounter a pathogen for first time, our body develop a response that is called primary response. पहली बार, first time our body gets a particular pathogen. अच्छा, one more thing I would like to say here, that is acquired immunity is not available for all pathogens, all diseases. It is not there. Only a certain pathogens where our body can develop immunity, which our body can recognize, and our body has antibodies for that. First is recognition, second is developing antibodies. Either we fail to recognize, antibodies will not be made. Even if we recognize but antibodies are not there, it is of no use. Okay? But we recognize also, we make antibodies also, but we don't keep it for long, then also it is of no use. So three things are important. Okay, so the primary response is saying which is low intensity. पहली बार जब हमने develop करा है इसको, तो that is slow lead to very long, and that is why most of the time we get sick because the pathogens are outnumbered than the our antibodies number. तो वो ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएंगे. Say for example 10 microbes enter in our body, within 20 minutes they will become 20, another 20 minutes they will become 40. So they started growing, and then all of a sudden our body come across them, and then our body start developing. तो वो उसको तो टाइम लगेगा, वो तो पीछे से शुरू हुई है, वो तो 1 घंटे का पहले एडवांटेज ले चुके. So they will start outnumbering faster, and that is why we generally fall sick first time. Okay. It may be that the impact may not be so serious because our body will start making antibodies and then start killing them. Then the subsequent encounter, पहली बार बीमार पड़ गए थे, your body made antibodies and your body also remembered it, how to make it. ठीक है? As your mother first time makes some particular dish and then she remembers it. Now it depends how long she remembers it. Suppose for 2 years she did not make, एक ख़ास तरह का बिरयानी बनाने के लिए बोला था, हैदराबादी बिरयानी, मम्मी ने सीख लिया किसी से, and she learned it and she made it. 2 years that biryani is not made at home. Now all of a sudden one day you ask मम्मी वो वाली बिरयानी बनाओ, यार मैं तो भूल गई बेटा. ठीक है, तो फिर गूगल याद आते, वहाँ पे तो गूगल नहीं है ना बॉडी के पास में. So body have to remember it. Now it depends how long it remembers. Most of the pathogen antibodies our body keep for only 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, sometimes 6 months. For some diseases our body remember it lifelong. Smallpox का vaccine एक बार हो गया, first encounter is the last encounter. Chickenpox once encounter, last encounter. Then our body will keep it forever. ठीक है, but it was not same for polio. We had to going on giving antivirus vaccination again and again because our body remembered it only for 1 month or 2 months. So वापस before it forgets you have to remind it. ठीक है, so then the impact lasts little longer. So that is the case. So subsequent encounter with the same pathogen elicit the high intensified secondary, ये word याद रखना, amnestic response. एनामिस्टिक रिस्पॉन्स जो है वो कौन सा रिस्पॉन्स है? सेकेंड सब्सिक्वेंट रिस्पॉन्स, वो बहुत फास्ट होता है. फर्स्ट टाइम बनाने में टाइम लगता है. ठीक है, फर्स्ट टाइम वही थे, आपने भी पहली बार साइकिल चलाना सीखा है, इट टुक ऑलमोस्ट अ वीक. बाद में क्या है, एनी टाइम साइकिल भागते दौड़ते चला लो. ठीक है, सो दिस इज ascribed to the fact that our body appears to have memory of the first step. So there are two differences we have studied. Innate immunity since birth, ये बाद में होगी. It is common for all. Is specific. तीसरी बात, this इसको कोई मेमोरी में नहीं रखना है. It doesn't have to memorize anything, you know. There they have to make antibodies and they have to remember it. ठीक है, तो तब 3 things हो गए. Now टाइम तो हो गया. So चलो we'll continue it in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.